Hey guys, Luton here, and I got some more gameplay for you today, and we're looking at Rush Gulf of Oman. And this map doesn't come up particularly often, I find. I put it on my server deliberately to see the kind of stuff that we might get from it. It's quite an interesting one to play because of the way the map is laid out. Bit of a random PVR glitch there. We sometimes get that with the HD PVR, and it's a reason, it's one of the downsides with it, but overall the quality is good. Anyway. So we're starting off here, and the issue with the first base, it's extremely open. Both bases don't really have any kind of strong defensive positions around them, and the first thing I wanted to do was move up here, lay some mines down, but you'll see that the enemy here really pushed up very, very quickly, and my AEG is not going to stack up against a bipoded Pashang, so yeah. Not a great start, but this base can be very good or very bad, just depending entirely on the team. And unfortunately, we had some very, very good games, really strong games last night. Everyone really on both sides fighting hard. But the defending team that I was playing with, just going to be honest, sometimes we left some sides open, didn't go according to plan. I myself didn't always have particularly good gameplay. I had quite a few fail moments and stuff. But that's just how it goes, and you know, you have to just take the good with the bad, you have to deal with the hand you're dealt, and you have to just kind of get on with it and try and do the best you can in whatever situation you happen to find yourself in. Right now here on the right hand side we had so many people flanking up hard. They were arming A and B at the same time, and you can see this guy lost number. He had some very strong tactics, and we had some excellent players in the games. Both sides were playing strong, as I said, and you know, what he was doing there with the recon class was running up with the SMGs. He was dropping tugs, he was dropping recon respawns, and that kind of gameplay for Rush can be really strong and dominating. I really wanted to identify and clear that guy out. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get anyone on for the disarm there, and you see how quickly this base has gone down, and it's purely because this first base is very open. They can come at you from all different angles, and they literally, because you know the attacking team was so strong, they were so aggressive, they just pushed up and used that weight of aggression. Now I'm not going to waste any time in that base there trying to kill people. I want to get back, I want to get set up, I want to get prepared for the next base to try and, you know, push them back and do the best that we can in terms of holding them off here. So I'm taking a beeline for B, because B is often the one that gets left behind. It's a little bit further back on the right, and people don't often get in here. I'm just kind of having a little look around here. We were just talking to people, we were working out a little plan. I was saying to Airborne and Kokid here what we want them to do, and I'm trying to spot up targets. Another really important thing to remember though is that it's very, very important that on these kind of bases, here's this damn, yeah, go down you damn recon rusher. Recon Rusher, that's going to be a new class for me. So you see I'm spotting the targets, calling out, and even though I'm not in that area, it's important because I'm trying to focus covering this area on the right here. However, seems to be nothing going on, so that's why I'm pulling back. But I wanted to say, with these bases, it's really important that you try and stay a bit spread out as a team. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, you don't want to sit everyone on the same base. And you can see, look, our guy's taking a good job there, taking down that amtrac straight away, probably with mines and a bit of damaging going on. The tank sitting here as well at the top of the road, I'm pretty sure the tank helped. But yeah, focusing fire on these vehicles, it's important that you don't lose your own personal focus as well, because so many times, you know, look at the tickets right now, okay, 67, we're not really that, we haven't even started this base barely, okay. Look at lost number here, this guy, he's rushing straight in, he's whacking the MAV down, he's getting his recon set up, he's ready to continue all the crap that he was doing before, and Scarwell against an M16 in close quarters, it's not going to happen, is it? So basically, yeah, look at this guy again. See, rushing around the back, they're all in our bases, and they've got A armed already. Look at the map right now, important to look at the map. How many people have we got at A? About 2 to 3, alright? So really barely anyone. The interesting thing about that is that it was very obvious that we had a lot of enemy over there, okay? We had the tanks and things coming in, it was pretty clear that they were going to A, and yet none of our team really moved forward over there. I've marked up these targets, and marking is extremely important on a base as open as this, okay? When a base is this open, you need to have a... Oh, come on, don't fail again. Oh, I got my revenge. And I got picked off. But yeah, on a base like this, it's so important that you know, mark your targets and call out your targets if you've got team chat on, because they're going to be coming into you from all around your base, so you need to take control. Look how they've taken this out. They took out that base with literally no defense whatsoever. There was no one going for those two guys. and we could have done a much better job. Even if we'd lost the base, we could have held it on longer if we had a couple of people over there. But we had no one over there. I went in there, okay, I was over there, but I failed because I got taken down by Lewis there with the M16, alright? But I had no one else there to support me. I had nobody else over there. The only time people were moving over there was when we had a couple of guys that started running in after the target was armed. It's too late. It's too late. When they've taken a base like that with such domination, they're going to have it perfectly set up. They're going to have it perfectly defended. Battlefield is, you know, more and more I need to say that it's about preempting. Look at this right here. Look at this. He was going for the knife, alright? I actually told this guy off in game. He was a good player, but he's playing stupid. Yeah, don't go for the knife in a situation like that. There's two people. Just shoot them, alright? Just bloody shoot them. Seriously, okay? Now they have parked the amtrac on the target. Not the ideal situation, but luckily, you know, our guys are kind of dealing with it. You might wonder what I'm doing. Well, I think there are some people up on the roof. Yeah, here we go. So I wanted to clear these guys out. Now, I know I always say that, you know, you need to make sure that you get to the objective clear out, but at the same time we really can't be having anyone getting up in these buildings here, and as I remember they do at some point. So right now we're just really having to focus on clearing the base. Look at these guys, they're everywhere here, they're all over the base, and we really need to get some better focus on clearing them out. So I was shouting out to my guys, I was trying to mark the targets, and you know, calling out there in the left construction building and straight up from B, okay. I kept saying they're still in there, they're dropping recon points and respawn points, we need to clear them out. I've changed over to the RPG because the Javelin, which I think I had, was not really practical in these kind of situations, and even though the RPG is not perhaps as powerful, important that when you're in these kind of close quarter environments you can get off a couple of hits, because I might not live long enough to really get any kind of proper lock or anything like that, so I really want to try and just, you know, be able to kind of throw a bit of fire onto them. I'm running with the SG553 here, and I picked this gun back up recently. Haven't used it for a long time, and just enjoying it actually. I think Level said something about how he was getting on quite well with it actually. That's not why I'm running with it. I just happened to pick it up again, and I just thought I'd try it out. I'm actually kind of liking it. I'll tell you why I just started running with it. It's because I was using the ACW, and I always kind of thought it was a bit weak, the ACW, but actually it was pretty nice. I kind of was doing quite well, and then I decided to run back with the 553 because I found that, you know, its handling and general sort of demeanour was comparable. So I decided to, you know, give that another go, and yeah, I've been getting on reasonably well for the few games that I've played with it. So now we're starting to get back in a situation. You will notice as well. Okay, why have I suddenly changed the support? It was not intentional. I was rushing so much to get back in the action, and this is the point. This is why it's important to try and stay calm when you're in a game, not to get overly stressed, which I have to say is a bit of a habit of mine. I'm not going to be able to control the recoil well enough to take them down there. But basically when I was respawning, I was in such a sort of stressful state that I was literally not controlling properly, and I slipped with my control and I picked a different class. I meant to pick engineer again. So yeah, don't do that. Don't get stressed out and pick the wrong class. Again, we're still suffering from people in those buildings right here. I'm trying to not get too tied into picking up people in that building because it's pretty obvious that there's still enemies all around the outside of the base. I'm trying to kind of just stay in this local area. I've got an assault class here because there's a lot of infantry. I wanted to focus on being able to pick those guys off, and you know, I'm trying to scout around this base here. I'm trying to find targets to mark. I'm trying to find where they're entering the base so that I can mark them up and call them out to my guys. But I'm not just running off on a mission, okay? I'm staying in the various local area so that I can get back onto the objective if need be. We've got plenty of mines down here. They can't really come in the front door. And this is the kind of thing you often do in games. Just keep running sweeps around the base, alright? Don't just stay in one place. You need to move around. You need to try and use your ability to look around the base. Smoke can be kind of irritating for vehicles as well because, you know, you might think, why am I firing smoke at vehicles? What the hell is the point of that? Well, the smoke at a vehicle can be kind of annoying. If you're in a tank or something and you get a smoke grenade land right on your tank, it's quite annoying because you can't really see anything. Whilst smoke is on you, you might not see anything, but you will be marked up. but again we can see that we didn't have enough mines over here. People have moved in. This is a bloody amtrac. We've got an amtrac parked on B, so I'm trying my best to kind of keep that clear. Unfortunately, I've been screwed over there. I was making sure to call this out to our guys, and you see they get the objective armed. Luckily our guys run in at the last minute and get a bit of a lucky defuse. We managed to clear this out, but it could have so easily gone the other way. So what have we really learnt about this? Well, we've learnt that scouting is important, setting up a strong defense is important, keeping your team spread out is really important, and it would have been better if we could have held A for a little bit longer. It would have made us in a slightly stronger position. So this has been my little analysis of this game, guys. Please leave your own thoughts and questions and so on and so on. I will be doing a Q&A video again pretty soon. Someone requested this and I will be. So if you have any questions for me about anything, preferably, you know, if it's slightly constructive, that's good, but please leave them on this video as well. Lots more from me coming on the way very soon. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Luton09. Thanks for watching. See you for the next one.